What is up, people? My name is Panapadude and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be discussing Injustice 2. Now, this is a sequel video to a video I made a couple weeks ago on the top 5 villains I wanted for Injustice 2. Now, I did top 5 heroes. Now I thought of 5 more villains that could possibly make it into the game. So here we are. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads recently, and that is because I've made a second account, or channel even. The gaming up to 75, which is, as you can probably tell by the name, purely gaming based. There's going to be like sort of discussion videos, top 5s, and just like random stuff over on this channel. So if you want to see let's plays and all that stuff, go subscribe to the Game Rep, the 75. And let's go on with the video. Now, these are top 5 villains that I think could get into Injustice 2. Now, last time, as you can see, Deadshot, he got into the game. And he was my #1 pick. And literally a week later, he was announced for the game. So I think it's pretty awesome alongside Harley Quinn. Go check out the video if you want to see my reaction on it. Alright, now my first pick is Man-Bat. Now Man-Bat, I think I'm going with the origins of him from the Arkham games, or Arkham Knight even. Basically, I think he was trying to find a cure for either blindness or deafness in humans. And basically he was using the blood of vampire bats, and it didn't go so well, and he tried to cure it himself. And he turned into a giant bat monster thing that Batman had to take down, and it looked really awesome from the games. And yeah, so I'm not sure what he could do, but I definitely know he's appeared in the comics, or the latest Ground Zeroes comics, or Injustice 2, and which features Harley Quinn, and I think there's a fight. So he's not dead in the comics, so he could possibly appear in the game. And yeah, that'd be amazing. So like he could probably do some bat like stuff, so like echolocation and stuff like that. I'm not sure if he generally does that in the comics, because he this is one of the characters I sort of know a little bit about, but sort of don't. So I'm not sure. This is why he's number 5, because I haven't really thought of too much stuff for him. Alright, then number 4 goes to Ra's al Ghul. Now I'm sorry if it's mainly Batman villains, because I do feel like Batman gets all the good villains in the DC universe and comics wise. Now, Ra's al Ghul, he's basically the head of the League of Assassins, which is like the group that trained Batman back in his early days. And now Ra's al Ghul is the leader, and he's like immortal because of the Lazarus Pit. And the Lazarus Pit pretty much makes him obviously immortal. Now, he's quite good with a sword. I can see him adding a bow and arrow to him, so they would give him a bit more diversity. So he could do some counter attacks and stuff with his sword, which could be very awesome, like some parries and command grabs. Now, also, he could sort of have, like, an injection or some of the liquid found in the Lazarus Pit, so that could, like, regain some of his health a bit for the fight, but it makes him, like, vulnerable for a couple of attacks. So, that's why he's number 4, because I thought of a bit more stuff for him than Man-Bat. I was sort of deciding which was number 4 and 5 for these two. On with number 3, and that is going to Larfleeze. Now, if you guys don't know, Larfleeze is a Green Lantern villain. Now, as you can tell, there's already 3 Green Lantern villains in the Injustice universe. Now, next to Batman, Green Lantern probably has the most villains, Injustice-wise anyway. And Larfleeze is pretty much, you know how Green Lantern's ring is powered by hope? Larfleeze is powered by greed. Now, he's sort of like this orange alien thing. I'm not sure how to describe what he looks like, but it's kind of hard. And I'm not sure what he could do, but it would be very awesome to have in the game anyway, because he could like steal something, make him greedy and stuff like that. So I don't know. It would be a fun choice to have him in the game, but like I can't really see what they're gonna do with him. Now, on with the next character on this list, and that is Brainiac. Now, Brainiac is a very powerful super villain. Basically, he's a Superman villain. And he doesn't rival Darkseid in power, but he's still ridiculously strong. And I think he could be the final boss of this game, like how Shinnok was in Mortal Kombat X. And sort of how Darkseid well, it's probably going to be Darkseid, but it'd be awesome having Brainiac in the game anyway as sort of the next big villain. So teasing him in this game and building him up if there is Injustice 3. So that'd be very awesome indeed. And if he is in the game, I'm not sure what he could do. He could probably like electrocute his opponents. He's sort of like a robot and stuff like that. He could probably, I don't know, yeah, he doesn't use kryptonite, so he probably couldn't do that. I thought of like loads of characters, but I can't think of what they would do in the game. Apart from number one, and you guys shall see what I thought for number one. Now, speaking of number one, my number one pick for a character in Injustice 2 is Scarecrow. Now, Scarecrow is another Batman villain in this list. We had 3 so far. And basically, he sort of uses a fear toxin, kind of like Joker Venom, but like it induces fear on his victims. So, like, when he ejects them with it, they got scared and stuff. And that could be very awesome for combos and, like, buffs and stuff for him. Now, he did a sort of appear in Injustice 1, but it's a stage transition. So, like Darkseid from the other game, or Injustice 1, he was a stage transition as well. Now, Scarecrow, like, it was in the Arkham Asylum map. He can't really do much melee-wise. Well, he does have a scythe, and I think he can have a pitchfork as well. So that sort of gives him some variety in his combos. Mainly it's to do with his fear venom, or fear toxin. So, like, that can debuff the enemy or give the enemy a side effect and makes them afraid and stuff so they can't do combos or something like that. Or stops them blocking, kind of like Noob Saibot in Mortal Kombat 9 with his Hadouken type thing. He's not called it a Hadouken, it looks like a Hadouken now. So, yeah. And also, he has been a Yellow Lantern, like, once, I think. So that'd be a cool armor swap for him. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. See you all next time. Goodbye.